All right, good morning, everybody. Joe Van Doren here, and welcome to our Virtues Pick for today. And I am excited to share this virtue with you. It's it's one that if we could practice this more, I think the world would be a better place. And that virtue is humility. So let's read the description first, and then we'll just discuss it a little bit. So humility is being modest, humble, and unpretentious. We consider others' views and needs as important as our own. We willingly serve others and accept help when we need it. When we cause hurt, we have the humility to admit it and make amends. We accept the lessons life brings, knowing that mistakes are often our best teachers. Humility is not humiliation. We do not shame ourselves or others with the illusion that we are meant to be perfect. We give our very best and trust that it is enough. Humility reminds us to be thankful for our successes rather than boastful. So, what a great word, right? And the quote that the Virtues Project puts with this is from Helen Keller, and I think it's just worth reading because it really speaks well of what humility is. I long to accomplish great and noble tasks, but it is my chief duty to accomplish humble tasks as though they were great and noble. Isn't that wonderful? I just love that quote. And as I was reading the description and the quote and the practices of humility, I'm just reminded that I should never be too good, let's say, to do the simple things, the things that are the humble are seen to be the humble things because they're still important things, and whether it's doing something as simple as washing the dishes, if it's doing some yard work, or whatever that simple thing might be. It might be just simply the task of, I don't know, taking the trash out, or making a phone call that's needed. No matter what it is, those simple things are the things that, when we do them well and we do them with that virtue of nobility, when we do it with the a virtue of honoring the task and the people that it's for, whether it's for ourselves or for others, it really does make a big difference in our own attitude and our own happiness and satisfaction with what we're doing, as well as the end results, right? Because when we do things with the idea that this is a noble thing to do, it's the right thing to do, it's it's a necessary thing to do, it's something that I want to do my very best in with great excellence, we always feel better about it. At least I do. And so, but when I'm looking at something that needs to be done, and I'm thinking, oh, it's not my responsibility, or someone else should be taking care of this for me, or whatever other kind of thoughts might be going through your head, you just don't do the same sort of service and with excellence that you do when you have that humble spirit of wanting to just do your best and to provide an excellent service for others, or even for yourselves. And so that's why I also appreciate this thought in the text here that talks about humility not being humiliation. So it's one of those things where we can find ourselves saying to ourselves, why was I so unable to do this task, or what is it that kept me from doing this, or why is it that I'm not strong enough for this, or I'm not whatever. Humiliation just doesn't work. It's shaming, right? And when we're shamed, when we feel that sense of shame, it brings us down. And that's true for us as adults. It's true for our children. If we try to get them to do something by shaming them into it, what we end up doing is hurting them long term in their abilities to do things for themselves and for others, and to feel good about what they're doing. So it's just humility is just one of those virtues that we appreciate when others are able to to see the good in themselves without being boastful. But yet at the same time, they're more than willing to share with others the the rewards of doing things well. They're willing to accept others as for the best that they can do, and they're willing to serve others with looking to do so with excellence. So, I don't know, humility. We're thankful, as it says, for our successes, and yet we don't do so with boasting. So how do we teach our kids about that? It's always about setting the example first, right? If they see us boasting and being, and living a life that's always trying to outdo and be better than everyone else around us, they're going to grow up and be that way too. And so, but we can also be very, very careful about not shaming them. We can be very careful about helping them to see the idea of helping others, but also being willing to accept help and not having to always just do it themselves. And as if you've listened to any of these broadcasts, you know that that's a issue that I've dealt with for a long time. Is I've always felt like I had to do things by myself, and so I keep working on that. Willing to accept the ideas, not only the ideas, but especially the help, especially the physical help for doing things. All right, everybody, thank you very much for being here. That's my thoughts today about humility. And if you look at my website, you'll see that I play golf from time to time. And I will tell you, there is no sport, I don't believe anyway, that can make you more humble or make you feel less than than the game of golf. So I'm hoping to do that today too, if I can get some of my other work done. But until next time, let's keep practicing the virtues and the 4 C's of successful families, and that is clarity, communication, consistency, and community. All right, everybody, thank you very much. Until next time, bye.